Hello Capricorn, and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is the 21st of June to the 5th of July 2021. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And this is the Magical Times Oracle that I'm using today, just to draw a couple of cards from to start your reading off with. So let's see. What words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Capricorn for the 21st of June to the 5th of July 2021? What messages are here for Capricorn for the next 2 weeks? What does Capricorn need to know at this time? Let's take that one and that one. And let's see what you get. Oh, metamorphosis. Trust the process and be patient. Becoming cannot be rushed. Change is beautiful. So it seems you're undergoing a change. And humor. Laugh at yourself. Lighten your heart. Let nothing steal your happiness. So it's almost like enjoy this change, appreciate the change and take it lightly. So there you have a great change, and humour is needed. But let's see where the rest of the reading takes us. So let's see what's on the cards for Capricorn for the 21st of June to the 5th of July 2021. What messages are here for Capricorn for the next 2 weeks? What does Capricorn need to know at this time? Okay, so this is the Tarot de Marseilles-Waite, which I'm using today, and I'll draw the usual 8-card spread for you with the first 2 cards depicting you, where you are now, the next 2 cards highlighting the challenges, highlighting the challenges you face at this time. Your influencing energies, and then the following 2 cards offering you some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the final 2 cards, which may reveal your possible outcome. Goodness me. Okay. So you're at you're at the threshold again. You know, this change, there's opportunities arising, but this is something you have already set the foundations for. Growth is occurring now, and you're at a point where you can actually make that choice, that decision, which way you want to go, which path you want to follow. It's almost like the world is in the palm of your hands and you're making a choice. There you've got the Chariot as well, but your challenge is the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. So it seems to be this has arisen from difficulty. And then you've got the the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups in your guidance. Wow. And then you've got the High Priestess and Death at the end of the spread. And then you've got the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This sort of shows that maybe there's something decision that needs to be made, something you need to end. That's just what's coming to me now. Through a decision, through a carefully made, thoughtfully made decision, using your wisdom, your integrity, your past experiences which may have been painful, using them to gain wisdom, to gain insight, in order to make a clear and decisive decision. This is someone who's, you know, she's got the decision there, she's willing to use, to act upon it. She's also got her head above the clouds. This is a decision made with intellect, thoughtfulness, rather than from the heart. As I was saying, you know, something has brought you to a threshold of a new beginning. And, you know, this is time for change for you. And if you look actually at the Empress, at the Queen of Swords here, you know, the sort of butterflies to me depict that readiness to change. So yeah, at a threshold, things you know, there may have been difficulties in ending, but you know, you may feel you've lost something, but it's brought you to a place where you can now make a decision, and the decision is how to step forward, which way to step forward. There's a potential here for growth and development. And you've got the Chariot again, this aligning two opposing energies, making that decisive action, or that decision, moving forward with decisiveness, with a sense of direction, and a conviction that you will be successful in where you go. But you're overshadowed by a loss, by a disappointment, which, you know, you've needed to, or perhaps you're still stuck in working through. It sort of felt like a lot was lost, and that to the way, you know, that there was no way to return to that safety, that sense of stability and security. But, you know, the longer you look at the loss, the less you see the bridge in the distance that can help you cross over that river. You're not seeing the potential for new joy, the potential for hope here. There's a sense of guilt, I get a sense. It's almost like you've let something go. With the Nine of Swords, it's about worry, things, you know, that slip back into your mind and prick at your conscience. Today, when I look at the Nine of Swords, I get that sense of regret and guilt and worry of some, perhaps something that is connected to a sense of loss, a sense of disappointment. Perhaps, you know, because of past disappointments, you're unwilling to trust that you're able to take this opportunity to step through this threshold onto a new beginning. And perhaps you doubt your own sense of judgment, your own ability to make a wise and measured decision in which direction you want to go, and, you know, that may be your challenge. You've got here your guidance sort of shows that you need I get a sense, you know, it's sort of saying you need to use compassion and empathy here in order to overcome the sense of inertia, or not inertia, the sort of blockage that sort of may hold you back from moving forward. Where you've made a decision, or you know, you make this decision with your mind, with your intellect, with your wisdom, with whatever experiences have taught you, you still need to approach the world. You still need to hold on to your compassion, hold on, you know, you still need to maintain your heart. So you don't, it's sort of suggesting don't become embittered and don't harden your heart, because you need that. You know, there's still a lot of flux around you, but there's a great potential for you to find this new joy. You see the 2 cups there that are not being noticed by the figure. It's almost like that's your opportunity. There's an opportunity arising, and this, whatever this disappointment is, it's brought you to a point of decision, a threshold, a new change, a metamorphosis. So where you have struggled through difficulties, you've gained wisdom, but hold on to your heart, because don't become embittered and detached. You need to maintain a connection to feelings, to emotions, in a wise and compassionate way, in a way that you can show others emotion, show others empathy and sympathy and compassion. Because you know, keep your heart open, because there's joy coming to you. These cups are about love, are about feelings. It's sort of, if you're able to do that, it sort of shows that the papess, the high priestess, is about hidden knowledge, is about knowledge that's not quite come to the fore. It's intuitive lessons, intuitive knowledge that's sort of rising up from your emotions and from your unconsciousness in a gradual way. And maybe it's not known to you now, but it may become known later. And with that knowledge, it brings an ending to something. Now, it could be an ending to this suffering, it could be an ending to an old way of life, but it's sort of showing me that the ending creates a new, it sort of like removes that blockage, removes that impediment, and things begin to move quickly again after that. Yeah, but you know, this sort of particular depiction of the ending, it really shows how it clears out what is decayed, what is old, what is no longer there. It sort of clears out for a new beginning, and maybe, you know, this for some of you could indicate news or communication, but I get a sense that, you know, this venture will begin to move very quickly once you appreciate that you can't force this knowledge up. You've got to have that stillness, that acceptance, that quietness to allow it to permeate from your unconscious into your conscious. And with that knowledge, with that wisdom, you're able to appreciate the ending, and the beginnings that arise from the ending, the metamorphosis that arises from the ending. So if that hadn't have ended, you wouldn't be at this threshold. You wouldn't be in a position where you can choose your direction and move forward with confidence. And you've got the humour card here as well. You know, it sort of suggests that, to me, that this could be very heavy. It could feel very heavy. The way through, the advice here is with a bit of love and laughter. You know, you'll find joy if you're able to lighten your heart. Let nothing steal your happiness. There's a great potential here. It's linked with an ending, but that ending will only be complete once you've accepted, once you're in a receptive state and able to accept the wisdom that it brings and the knowledge that it brings, the lessons it learns, and then that really frees things up for you, and this venture begins to progress rapidly because you've now someone new, someone who's able to embrace that and work with it. And, you know, it sort of shows with endings comes change. Change, as it says, is beautiful, but it can't be rushed. Just, you know, be kind on yourself, be gentle on yourself, and allow it to arise naturally, rather than trying to think it through and logically decipher it. Let it come out permeate out from your unconscious in its own time. And when it does, you'll be able to really draw the line and focus on this new potential and beginning. So there you have it, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons, and then have a good 2 weeks, and God bless you till we meet again.